Hey there, Rebel, and welcome back. Today I'm going to walk you through 3 top tips, steps, things that you definitely should be doing if you want to help market your print on demand shop and raise your sales. So let's get into it. If you have just started your print on demand shop, I want you to start doing these 3 things. And by doing these 3 things, I promise you that you will increase your sales and increase your brand's awareness. So, number 1, my first tip for you to help market your print on demand shop would be to buy samples. And yes, this might seem like, hey, where are we going with this? But by buying samples, it's going to give you kind of a customer view on how the product is actually packaged, how quickly it ships to you, as well as the overall quality of the product. Because if I put my name on anything, I want to make sure that the product is of my standard, which quality has to be very high. So why should you be buying your own samples? Number 1, quality check. Like I said, you want to make sure that the samples that you are getting are of quality. So you want to make sure the printing is good, there's no bleeding. If you made a mistake with printing, like this, for instance, I did not correctly put my design on the design page correctly, so it did not get to the top all the way and it was not printed correctly. So as a sample print, you're able to see, hey, yes, it's of good quality, but now I know the mistake I made, so I can fix that and then order another sample just to make sure. Or if I'm not going to order another sample, it's because I have fixed this and have made sure that my mistake was corrected. So quality checking the products just to have a kind of first-hand feel, touch kind of thing is definitely a good way to kind of ensure that buying samples is going to help market your shop. And number 2, when you have those samples, you're able to take your own product photos as well as videos, which is going to better help your audience see how big the product is, how it feels. Buying samples to then take your own product photos like these definitely help you market your print on demand shop. Number 3, why should you be buying samples to help market your shop is customer confidence. When your customer sees a real legitimate photo of a product, that's going to build their trust in your product as well as in your brand. And they're going to know exactly what they're getting. And number 4, it's going to help you improve your descriptions. With a physical, tangible product in hand, you're going to actually be able to better describe the printing quality, the feel, the overall appearance and feel of your product better to your customer to get them to understand exactly what they're getting. And lastly, and I think the most important reason why you should be buying samples to help market your print on demand shop is it shows social proof. You can share your videos and your photos to social media, and this is going to help build your brand's trust as well as credibility with your audience. They're going to see that you are actually a real business. You actually have these products, and because of the photos and the samples that you are buying and taking pictures and videos of, they can see, oh, this is real and I love this and this is what I'm actually going to get because I can trust this person. They're showing me their product firsthand. Buying samples is my number 1 tip to help you market your print on demand shop to help increase your sales. And now on to number 2. Number 2 would be sending samples to influencers. And I sometimes will do this before ordering samples for myself, or sometimes I will do it after I have ordered and kind of tested the samples myself, or I will order double samples, one for myself and then one to send to an influencer. Usually I am doing this completely for free. So I am initially reaching out to an influencer or someone within my niche that has a good amount of reach on social media, depending on what platform I want to kind of see where my audience is hanging out. That's the platform that I want to be looking to find these influencers on. And I want to make sure that not only do they have a good size audience, but they have good engagement and they post regularly and they are genuine and honest with the videos that they do post. And how is sending a sample to influencers going to help market your shop? Well, for instance, it's going to help increase your exposure. The more people that see your brand and see your products, the more eyes you get on your overall products and shop and brand, and you never know who's looking at those influencers. And it's kind of like your audience might be so small, and once you start branching out, it kind of just like ripples. So it's definitely going to increase the amount of eyeballs on your product. It's also going to help build your trust and credibility to where when a influencer is receiving a gift, they're going to realize that, hey, this is a legitimate company and they are genuinely just looking for reviews. I try to reach out to influencers, genuinely get to know them and their interests, and then send them something that they would either have a practical use for or can keep for a long time and not just make a video and get rid of right away. It's also going to allow your influencer to give you a more authentic review to your ideal audience, because they are really just receiving a sample. If they also require a payment to then post a video or post a picture post or something or a story, that is totally up to you. I usually don't do paid posts. It's just not in my personal budget. I usually just do gifted posts, and definitely let the influencers know they can make a video or post if they feel so obliged, as I would really appreciate it. And, then give them a coupon code to buy something in the future. But when you get to know your influencer, or you are sending them something that they could genuinely use in a practical way, you're going to get a more authentic review from them that not only is going to establish your product as legitimate, but establish you as a credible and reliable business person, as well as just an overall good vibe that they get from working with someone like you. Next, why you should be reaching out to influencers is to get that user-generated content. And again, this can be a gifted collab or it can be a paid collab, but user-generated content is a video or picture created by the influencer that is then basically advertising or showing their audience the product that they have, what they love about it, what they think about it, and where they got it. So that is user-generated content, and it's going to help market your print-on-demand product. And lastly, why sending samples is going to help market your print-on-demand shop and raise your sales. It's going to increase your networking opportunities, where if influencers that you initially reach out to maybe tell other people in their audience about it, they might get someone from their audience that is also an influencer that you didn't necessarily reach out to initially, that maybe contacts you, seeing how they can either get a product or promote a product or maybe get a coupon code or something. So it definitely opens the communication for other opportunities to either work with other influencers or just in general get more eyeballs on your products and your shop. So number 2 tip to getting more audience awareness to your brand and help market your print-on-demand shop would be to send samples to influencers. And lastly, number 3, post content. Posting content whether it be pictures or short form videos or long form videos, reviewing products or walking through behind the scenes of how you started your shop and build your products and do everything that includes, running your business. Posting any sort of content is going to help raise your brand's awareness as well as increase those viewers and your audience members. And it's not just about posting a picture here and there and a random video on a Tuesday. You need to have a schedule and you need to post consistently. A schedule like this might be something that you should be starting out with if you are a beginner. It doesn't have to be a lot, but staying consistent looks different for everyone, and creating a schedule for yourself that you know you can keep is so important to staying consistent as well as building up your brand and effectively marketing your products and your shop. So why is posting content so important for marketing your print-on-demand shop? Well, it initially is going to help increase your brand's visibility. If you don't post content in today's day and age, no one's going to know you exist, because long gone are the days of paid commercials on TV, because honestly, who's watching TV anymore? We all have streaming services. So if you're not advertising on social media, you are missing your audience. And if you're missing your audience, you're not making sales. And number 2, engagement. If you're posting content, you also have to be engaging with your audience. It's social media. You need to be social. Respond to comments, ask a question in your videos to generate questions back to you, maybe relate to your audience emotionally or like through a meme. There's a variety of ways that you can engage with your audience to then increase your brand's awareness. Posting content is also going to help you with SEO. And what does that mean? Well, SEO is search engine optimization. And when you are creating a video or posting content and including very specific niche keywords that relate to your product or your shop, when people go to search that in Google or TikTok or YouTube, anywhere that has a search bar, your videos or your content can pop up because of those keywords that you have included in your content. So make sure to do a little bit of research. If you need help, send me a message down below or write a comment. I'd be more than happy to give you a few hints on where and how to search up SEO keywords for your specific niche and products. Another way that posting content is going to help market your products would be by showcasing new products. Let's say you post a new product seasonally or maybe a new design every month. Building awareness and kind of anticipation for products is going to help with marketing your shop as well as increasing engagement on your posts and your content. And lastly, posting content essentially is so important for building a community, because at the end of the day, I want to have a shop that connects with an audience. I'm not just trying to make a quick buck. I genuinely believe in selling practical problem-solving products for my specific niche, and that really involves including them in my little community that I am building. You are kind of building a little family around your shop is so important, and ultimately is going to help market your print-on-demand shop and increase your sales. But before you get too ahead of yourself, when should you be posting and how often should you be posting? Like I said, you want to do your research. Print on demand requires a lot of research. So if I am starting a new print on demand shop or working with a client, the first thing I always do is ask them, where is your ideal audience hanging out? And then you want to make sure that you are looking at that specific platform and kind of going through best practices. Like, okay, let's say on YouTube, for instance, posting shorts, multiple shorts daily is going to help boost your engagement. Where like on Instagram, posting 3 reels a week and maybe 3 to 4 stories every day is going to work better to reach your audience on Instagram. It really depends on what platform you want to be reaching your ideal audience, as well as where your audience is hanging out. But I would say, again, as a good kind of place to start as a beginner, maybe posting every day on one platform or twice a day on one platform or every other day on one platform. Stick to one platform when you are just starting out. Otherwise, it will get overwhelming, I promise you. Go slow, take baby steps. Focused steps are going to help bring your goals closer and achieve them. It just takes time and consistency. And posting content and raising brand awareness takes time and consistency. So don't give up if you don't see results right away. So there you have it. My top 3 tips that I promise will help market your print-on-demand shop and increase your sales. Buying samples, sending to influencers, and posting content is sure to market your print-on-demand shop in an efficient way, as well as increase your sales and brand awareness. So what are you waiting for? Get to ordering those samples, reach out to those influencers, and start creating content. I can't wait to see you be successful in your print-on-demand shop and marketing journey. See you later, Rebel.